Welcome, guys, to this week's version of View from the Gantry podcast. We've just watched Newcastle absolute job Sheffield United 8-0, but we'll get into that. How are we doing, guys?
Yeah, good.
Alright, brilliant.
No,
Glad
Gavin,
to be
living the dream,
here.
yeah. What we'll probably do is we might as well start off with West Ham. Actually, no, I'll tell you what. We'll start off with Newcastle because Matty's absolutely gleaming. So, they done Sheffield United 8-0. I'm not going to lie to you. I turned it off half time.
You done one better than me. I didn't even start watching it.
I've watched a couple of the goals. I mean, I think I was looking at it before the pod. I think we all had Sheffield United to go down. I don't think that's probably a danger decision at the moment, is it?
No, definitely not.
Newcastle were good. I don't really know if that needs to be said at 8-0, but Newcastle were extremely good. How poor are Sheffield United?
They just, obviously I think we all knew because we had them down for relegation coming back into the Prem. But I didn't think they were going to be this bad. They just don't seem that they can do anything as a team.
Makes the Spurs result last week look a bit pony, doesn't it? Against them.
I know.
I don't know if that's I don't know if that's the best way to go about it, but yeah, I saw a couple of the goals. Just every goal seemed too easy. Like Newcastle in a training session.
It was a lot of space in midfield. Like,
what's I don't know whether it's even out yet, but what's Higginbottom's excuse this time? Is it the ref? Is it the goalkeeper? Is it the fucking?
I've not seen anything released.
The wind was a bit cold.
What are you saying, Gav?
The wind was a bit cold this week.
You would think, like, after 3-4 years, shut up shop and just take the defeat, didn't you, at home?
Yeah.
Is that Newcastle back to their best as well, or was that Sheffield United just shit?
I don't know, because it's one of those, like, I'll happily say we looked unbelievable, but then you'll have people out there who say, well, it was against Sheffield.
Yeah.
I would be one of those people.
What I mean is obviously didn't look brilliant against AC Milan. We've already been through that, but and a couple of weeks before that. But
I mean, I had a wee gig obviously a podcast last week, and I think we did get fingered on stats, but to go away to San Marino and get a result, I'll fucking take it. Like.
That's another one, though. I think it was just because AC Milan was as poor, you got a fucking draw there. I don't think it was anything he done brilliantly.
We never.
Just the fact that AC Milan couldn't fucking tackle anything.
We never played
Raphael fucking fell over a back heel.
Like, I'll admit, we were shit. We were absolute dog shit. I mean, we had a chance at the very end to steal the game 1-0, but we were terrible. But if you offered us a draw in the Champions League first game, I'd take it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, it's just one of them.
We all had you not to lose 5-0, but that was due to you not being there last pod. Clearly, that was wrong.
We're coerced into that by Jay.
No, it wasn't actually. It was Ben, and then I agreed.
Oh, Ben. It was
Ben
one of
wanted
the fucking
6,
West Ham folk.
which at this rate probably would have been more fucking like it, really, wouldn't it? But there we are. I want to get West Ham out of the way, if that's all right. I've watched the highlights. I think we've had 2 free hits in the last fortnight. I know that's obviously a bit of an easy thing to say, but I think we had our chances by the looks of it from what I saw. I don't think we were particularly terrible. I think the Salah the penalty is always a penalty. Aguerd just fucking stuck his leg out of the mug. Yeah, I mean that Jarrod Bowen header was brilliant, and then Nunes just went, "I'll get goal of the match, thank you," and volleyed it with his weak foot in. Unbelievable.
I want to say a good well done whoever's taught Soufal how to put a fucking cross in. That's twice in 2 weeks he's done that.
Yeah,
fucking put 2 peaches in. So fair play, whoever has done that, fucking bonus time.
To be fair, most of his life he hasn't met how to put in a good ball, so it's nice to see that he can actually maybe start doing it. think that's pretty much it for the West Ham game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think Liverpool just looked good, didn't they? Liverpool start getting in their stride. It looked like after the second goal, they just killed us off from the highlights.
I was saying to Ben just before you came in, it felt like watching the highlights, it felt like Liverpool had a chance, then West Ham had a chance, and Liverpool had a chance. It just felt so like tennis, like it went back and forth. And then Liverpool just took theirs and West Ham didn't. I think that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, but they're just a better team, aren't they, to be fair? That's Bowen again on the score sheet. I think that's 4 in 6.
4 and 6 now.
Is it? It's quality. I mean, he's on fire at the moment, isn't he? Kudus looked good midweek. Just want to throw that in there as well. 2 goals because UEFA allowed him to have the own goal. I know it was against the total pub team, but Farmers League. But
anyway.
it was.
He's rapid, isn't he?
Kudus, he has a bit of pace.
Yeah, I fucking told you.
Yeah.
He just puts his head down and just fucking goes.
Aye. He's got a left foot as well. Both of those goals, and he's tried it as well. Even when there wasn't the goals, he kept on trying to cut in. He just turned it into Saka, I think, midweek. He just kept wanting to cut in and go for it. Maybe that's where Saka's skill went today. But anyway, I think that's pretty much it on the West Ham front as well. The big talking topic is obviously the North London derby. Gav, you're smiling. I'll let you go through it. What was the score, Gav?
Should have been 2-0 at half time, but that's not what you were wanting to hear. It was 2-2, but it's a 2-2 loss.
It's a 2-2 loss.
Yeah.
We did. Sorry. Gav released a TikTok saying it was 2-0 for a score prediction, and they were gonna. I think I've got a quote here, so like annihilate Spurs.
I said 3-1 last week as well, so I changed it. But yeah, you know what? First half, I think we did. I don't think Spurs done fucking anything, and then they got the goal where I'm fucking pissed off about, because Raya, I don't know what he's done. Raya just seems to have forgot where he was, chucked it back in. It's went out to the wing. Saka's been fucking ragdolled, and Ben White thinks he's still at fucking the PSG game. He just fucking stood there and didn't quite get out, and then he got out there as it went to the byline. Then it was just a typical FIFA fucking cutback goal. Yeah,
so I was watching it with Ben. I actually thought when I asked you last week whether Ange was going to change his way of playing or Arteta was. I think Arteta did. I think they set off trying to lure Spurs into. Try and sit off kind of, not the full press that you usually see Arsenal do. I thought Arsenal were poor first half.
I agree with that part. I disagree with the first part. I don't think Arteta changed whatsoever. We scored the goal and we fucking sat back, and that's where they got their goal from. You could tell because Nketiah was sitting deeper than what he was all fucking first half.
No, I agree. You sat back after you scored the goal. I want to put out there as well, just because it makes me happy. Declan Rice, Saliba all need to have a look at themselves as well. They're all ball watching for that goal. Raya is at fault, and I agree with that. But Ben White's let him go past Saka, not decided to go out there as if it isn't his fucking job. And then Declan Rice and Saliba and Gabriel and Raya have all looked at Son as if they ain't his man. Well, what man? Whose man is that then?
I've watched it so many times. I wish I had an answer for that. All I can say is Ben White was literally daydreaming. He just stood there and watched it happen, and then went, oh shit, maybe I should actually go and do something. Yeah. Like, it is what it is, fair enough. I knew Son was going to do fucking something as soon as I said anything about that prick.
Just want to put out there, I put it down as 2-2 last week.
Yeah, I watched the game. I knew you would say that because I remember you saying it.
Just a couple of things in the first half, I thought. Vicario, the goalkeeper, that's the one. By the way, what a save from Jesus! Unbelievable. But then saying that as well, to throw that on the other end, might as well talk about goalkeepers. Raya made an absolute world-class save. Cutting over. Was that the second half, I think?
First half.
Was it? Second half, yeah.
Was it the second half?
It was unreal.
Mate, because obviously Johnson to Tottenham was one of the fucking weirdest signings I've ever came across. But he's not a bad player. I know he scuffed his shot, but for Raya to get across his goal It reminded us of fucking Seaman back in the day for England. Ken when he just scooped it out the net. Like,
That's a good show.
Such a good save. And I will admit, he looks good in Arsenal. He looks good. He should stay as number one.
You know, I've watched every game he's played. I mean, I've watched every Arsenal game this season, but his ball distributing in the first half was absolutely wank. The first two games, right, when he's passing it right or left, he was good. It was when he was trying to play it diagonally across. He either went too far or he went miles out. There was no in between. Second half, he just sort of went, okay, no worries, I'll just stick to what I'm good at. I mean, he should have done it in the first place. I think he is Arsenal's number one. I said this last week, I've said this when he signed. But I don't understand how we've managed to let Spurs in twice. Jorginho's fucking stood there playing with his fucking dick in the midfield for him to get fucking tackled. And then he's not done anything to stop it. I would rather he got a red card for fucking swiping somebody's ankles away for them not scoring, rather than just letting them go and score. I really do. It really pisses me off.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, sorry to cut in, apparently he actually went to Arteta and requested to be subbed, if you're to believe that. And he did come out and say that he's not the type of person to actually request to come off. So he hopes it's not going to be a long injury.
I tell you what though, like the absolute shithouse from Saka to fucking do James Maddison's goal celebration. That's class.
Twice.
Aye. Unreal.
I mean, I don't know why I'm smiling. We fucking drew 2-2. And I'll say it again, because it's the same problem every fucking week. Nketiah shouldn't be on the pitch longer than Jesus, and they need to put the balls in the fucking box. I'm sick to fucking death where you've got Saka and either Martinelli or Trossard get the ball and they just pass it back to Zinchenko or whoever the fuck's behind them. Just whip it in. That's why I was glad to see Reece Nelson come on. He actually picks up the ball and actually tries to do something with it. And then he done it for about 5 minutes and then he just kind of caught the fucking common cold and started doing it again. You know what? I would love to see he came on and did something. I pissed myself laughing when I think he tried to keep it in when it was going out and he fell over when he tried to go round the player again, he just fell over.
That cross that went in. That cross that went in, and literally he's looking at it. It's gone off someone's head, and he's looked behind him as if he's expecting someone to glance it in, rather than just getting onto it himself. Havertz, yeah.
Yeah, he had that volley at the edge of the box, and he's fucking. You know what? Every time he does it, I think, oh, it's going to be a corner. It's fucking came off a defender. Nah, goal kick. Every time. Every time it's a goal kick.
It's still travelling to this fucking...
I mean... Yeah, I mean...
Bridge.
I have to question Arteta's fucking decision to bring Jesus off and keep Nketiah on.
So I was going to ask this. Most of his subs, right? So at half-time... I said this to Ben. So Rice went off, right, and that's fine. But if you're going to bring Rice off, you need a holder. Now I could think of 3 things to do rather than put Jorginho on. Put Ben White in the midfield and put Tomiyasu at right back. Zinchenko in the midfield and bring Tomiyasu at left back. Or you bring that Kurowa on as centre defensive mid.
I don't know if he was I don't know if he was on the bench or what, but he was definitely there because I saw Mohamed Elneny. I'd rather him be in midfield.
Oh, right, okay, yeah. But what I mean is, I don't know why you'd want Jorginho. He's not a holder.
Because that's where it comes to the naivety of Arteta. He was the one that brought Jorginho in. He saw something in him that no one else has. And he just thinks he can do a job where he can't. He can pass a ball and he can take a penalty. Well done. Yeah, but he can't fucking do anything. Well, I think he can pass the ball.
Jorginho is one of those. He's like Thiago from Liverpool. Isn't he? He's a sort of luxury player. He can ping a ball, but he needs a holder next to him.
Yeah, he needs time. Yeah, is what he needs.
I think you saw that with the second goal. That's shocking, by the way.
I don't know what he's done. It's like he's trying to pass it, pirouette, or do something, and he's just managed to do fucking none of them. and just kind of done anything.
It's
As
a
I say,
fact
he
as
should,
well.
I hoped he would just take it hard rather than fucking score a goal.
It's a fact as well. Yous have scored that penalty. Yous have celebrated in the corner for fucking ages, by the way. And then 30 seconds later, you concede.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, to be fair, it's a North London derby. There's always going to be celebrations. I understand that, but when it is a game like that, you need to have your head screwed on and kind of just get back.
Is it a penalty?
See,
I don't think
when
it
it
is.
happened, I'm screaming blue murder. I am screaming blue murder.
Yeah, of course you are. I can imagine.
After it, I still think it is a penalty, but I do understand what people are saying it shouldn't have been called. I understand because his hand is out of his body and it does hit his hand, it is a pen. Just how close he is to the goal as well. I'm not saying it would have went in because there was a defender behind him, so it could have hit him and missed. But it's close to his body, but it's also like he's playing fucking hangman. Like, it makes no sense why his hand's actually there. So for it to hit his hand, it is unfortunate, but it hit his hand. I mean, there's not enough what he could do, but it should have been what was decided by the referee should have been the decision, because there were so many angles and so many minutes have been taken up looking at that. It's not clear and obvious. They don't know and the ref didn't know, and then they went, again, I'll just go and check.
I don't think it's a pen. I actually think there might be a fan in the build-up as well, by the way.
Pardon?
I actually think there might be a fan in the build-up as well, where Gabriel, I think it was Gabriel, fouled someone. But yeah, no, it's so close. I mean, even on slow motion, it looks like it's so close. Like it's like he doesn't have any time. It's
one of those things because he didn't put his hand towards his body though. He should sort of.
But his argument is he's putting his right hand, he's putting his right leg out, and he's using his left hand to balance him. I guess he'd use the excuse. It did obviously hit his hand. Like, no one's saying it didn't hit his hand.
I mean, if somebody's gonna fucking, but that's the same when the midfielders jump for the ball and they go like that and it hits their elbow. It gets given.
No,
that's for leverage.
Look at Ward-Prowse against Luton.
Well, no, but they do get given though. Like 9 times out of 10, they do.
This is the problem though. Some of them do, some of them don't. I don't want to bring up VAR every week, but they seem like they just fucking want to bring it up, like.
I think even if it was further away, it was still hitting his hand. I don't think that as close as it was.
There's no consistency at the minute because obviously you talk about like the handballs there. Salah's today was a penalty. Today with Gordon, he skinned the defender and the defender hit his leg and he went down. No penalty. But there was contact there in the box. There's just no consistency in
Gordon's known for being a lightweight, I think.
Well,
Salah's not, but you know what I mean.
Gordon's known for fucking diving, innit? But like, and I'll be the first to call him up for diving. I can't stand diving in football. But he does like a step over and put the ball past the defender, and the defender kicks his shin, and he goes down, and it doesn't even get looked at. Where Salah's does.
The only things I've got left to bring up about Arsenal Tottenham is a couple of things. I think Nketiah is lucky to be on the pitch. I think that's maybe I think that could be very, very, very nearly considered a red card of intent, going through about 20 miles an hour through Vicario's foot, with his studs up.
I just want it to be a fucking red.
You know what I mean? No, I think if it's a midfielder or it's someone a bit older, I hate to use that term, but I think it's a red.
Who was it? It was Augusto today for Chelsea. He done it on Digne and he's caught his ankle, and that was a straight red. So I understand that. And I don't understand why he's going so close to the keeper to try and block the fucking.
The ball's already gone.
Yeah.
He's
brainless. I say this every week. He's shit. He shouldn't be Arsenal's number 14. He should have went to fucking Palace when he had the fucking chance. He shouldn't be here. And for him to be on the pitch more than fucking Jesus is a fucking joke. I'm sorry, I'm not having it anymore. Jesus was the most creative attacker we've had in that game today. Saka had his fucking goal and had his fucking thing that went in. Fucking Nketiah's fouled like every man on the fucking pitch. And Jesus was actually coming back, picking the ball up, and actually playing off. this is what I was saying the other week. We need him up front because he comes back and you play the ball off him, and there's so many more opportunities. And Ketia does fuck all.
Yeah, he's like Suarez, I think AFTV said, isn't he?
No, well, they can fuck off and I'm sick of them.
He's a bit rash with finishing
go
the way isn't he?
We should have went 2-0 up. I think we all should agree with that. He should have tucked it in. Either side of the keeper on the floor.
Why is he smashing that with power? I don't get why he's hitting that with so much power.
What, are you on about the one over on the right side, on the near angle?
No, the one where he's took it off Maddison in the centre of the box.
Oh, I thought you were on about, you know, where he's down on the right side on the narrow angle. Fabio Vieira is literally sitting on the penalty spot on his own. Free.
That was in Ketia, was it not?
Yeah.
No, that we're on about Jesus now.
Oh, sorry.
I caught that too, and I said a few choice words to Ketia then, so I don't understand why he's not fucking looked. Well, we said in the chat before, he's not got the physicality, but he can actually fucking pass and shoot. He's actually quite technical. He's just not built for the Premier League.
It's two things. I don't think that's an excuse. But Bernardo Silva, pure absolute roams the Premier League. That's not a good enough excuse.
Wait, for what? Excuse for what? 'Cause it wasn't an excuse. It was a general fucking thing. We're going to go into this
because I want to go into this. You lot were fucking light touch today. It was an actual joke. Fabio Vieira was literally licking the grass for about 30 minutes. And Saka, at the end of the game, by the way, he needs to fucking get a grip of himself as well. Going down and rug-ratting like he's dead on his back. And by the way, as well...
Was that no when his knee fucking jerked, though?
Well, okay, I'll ask you a question. If he was that hurt, why didn't he ask for medical attention to come on? Because he would have had to go off for 30 seconds once the play started
I'm not
again.
fucking there. I'm not Saka.
No, he's a diving cunt, that's why.
No, but it's the same with Maddison, though, because Maddison didn't fall on his knee. He jerked his knee,
Maddison, it was the contact on his leg.
No, but he was claiming it was his knee. But he managed to fucking continue.
Yeah, but he got treatment and went off.
He had 2 fucking stretches and then he was fine.
No, but he got treatment and went off.
But he shouldn't. No, if you hyperextended his knee, he shouldn't have continued then. So he
continued for 5 minutes. He continued for like 5 minutes and he got taken off.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't 5 minutes. It was more than that.
Saka went down like he'd fucking been shot, and then
it's going to change the result. It's not going to change the result. I couldn't give a fuck if we go fucking down. I'd rather take the result.
Right. The reason why I was bringing that up is because I brought it up last year with you, right? Is the reason you lot will not go close to the City this year is because you lot in midfield do something that City don't do. You fuck about with a ball to a ridiculous standard. Prime example is that Jorginho. I've never seen Rodri do anything like that, or Bernardo Silva, or Kevin De Bruyne. You had Partey last year doing it against Rice at West Ham. Your midfield takes the piss because I think at some point you just think you're better than the team that you're playing against.
Yeah, I've said this the past 2 weeks, or last week in the other pod. We dick about with the ball and we don't do anything with it.
Yeah, I just
that's where
what I mean is it's not so much you.
Up,
it's the other presence of Arsenal on social media. Who, to be honest with you, I wanted you to get gubbed today because I wanted you to get humbled. Not so much you, but the actual Arsenal fans that think you're as good as City and you're on that level. You're nowhere near it.
No. And I watched a little clip of Turkish that does AFTV, and I actually agree with him. He's one of the possibly only one on the AFTV right now that's got his head screwed on. He went, there's not a team who's been like 4 or like 7 or 8 points behind City that then have actually caught up to City and challenged them for the title. We're almost like 8 points behind them.
Yeah.
Like it's not like are we? Maybe not that far. Maybe I think it's maybe 4. I think
you need to give credit.
He's turned around. Nah.
Yeah, no, completely. Completely.
Absolutely not. But Turkish even said that the league's over. He's like, we're not winning it. He came out and said it's early, but
yeah, what I meant was I guess I do think Spurs, by the way, need massive credits. They went to the Emirates and went, you know what, fuck you lot, we're going to play the way we want to play. You can do your tiki taka. We're going to play quick one touch. We're going to try and get up there and just counter attack and score. And I love that. I think Udoji had a really good game, by the way. I think Gary Neville's sucking off Saka. in the commentary. I actually thought he had a right game. All right, he got a yellow card early on. I actually thought all he was doing was letting Saka know he was there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think the first goal's his fault either. I think that's Brennan Johnson's fault. I think he needs to wake up.
He doesn't track back enough. But apparently that's all right with the manager. I don't think that is right with the manager. It doesn't matter if the manager wants you to run back
But
or not.
that's not what they wanted, though. That's why they got him.
Aye, but it's not the point.
And done the same with David. Was it David Turnbull? No, it wasn't. It was either Leo Abada or Jota at Celtic. Done the exact same thing. They would never come back. They would just sit on the halfway line. So it's what he does. He wants players like that. But
who's your next game?
We have Brentford in midweek in the cup, and then we're away to Bournemouth.
Can I ask you a question? Do you think you're lucky to get a point today?
Before it?
No, after. No. Oh no, Joe. No, I'm asking right now. So, do you think you're lucky to get a point today?
Parts of the game. No, parts of the game, yes. Parts of the game, no.
No, so I'm on about the entire game.
I can't.
What I mean is the easiest way to look at it, right? Is I said this to Ben. Is the easiest way to look at it is after the game when both the teams walk into the dressing room.
So okay, I don't think we're lucky to get a point. I think we should have took all three. We should have took our chances. We took our chances. We were 2-0 up. Spurs ain't coming back in that game. Don't care what anybody says. Jesus tucks that away. Spurs ain't winning. Spurs ain't even coming back. They can maybe pinch a goal. They're not doing anything else. So I reckon no. No, I don't think Spurs actually done that well, to be honest. I think they just capitalised on our errors.
Oh, really?
They were just a little bit less shit than us. Yeah, Rice had a few passes that went a bit wayward. Vieira, there was a few ones where it's been a 50-50 and the Arsenal players went down and Spurs have just continued on. Fair play, because it wasn't a foul. But I think most of the things, like both of Son's goals have come from our mistakes. It's not been what Spurs have done. It's been our mistakes.
I think the honourable mention probably in the Spurs team, I thought Basuma had a fucking class game, by the way.
Yeah,
I think that spine overall had a good game.
Actually, their centre back, the one is Van de Ven.
Yeah.
Van de Ven.
For all week, I've been seeing Arsenal and Spurs combined 11s, and the one has been Gabriel or what's the boy's name?
Romero.
The centre back for Spurs.
Van de Ven.
Romero. It's been those two. Fuck it, I wouldn't have either of those. I like Gabriel. He's too erratic. Van de Ven just looks so fucking calm.
Yeah.
He just looks so composed. It didn't matter who was running at him. He just kind of went, run through me.
I honestly think you were lucky to get a point. And the only reason I say that is because I kind of wrote Tottenham off at the beginning of the season because they never really replaced Lloris. They obviously lost Harry Kane. That goalkeeper is actually proven to be a fucking dub for them. Like, I think he is quality. And that save, obviously, to go back and the save of the day, that's a fucking world-class save. It's class. But no, I genuinely think Tottenham...
It's a good save. It's not world-class, though, because the angle is so acute. There's only so much that Jesus can do with it. If the car is standing in the right place, anybody stands there.
But I think Tottenham have turned up this season. And yes, they've grinded results, i.e. fucking coming back against Bournemouth and then beating Sheffield in fucking 100 minutes. But no, I actually do think they turned up today. Yes, they counted on your fucking mistakes, but they played well.
I think it's the fact that we lost. I don't think it's the fact that they done anything well. No, sorry, that's a lie. They done stuff well. They did. Basuma was really good and Van de Ven was good. Every critical thing in the game. Yeah, I can see Jay smiling.
Because do you know what, mate? Because I think in the cold light of day, you're going to watch this in about 4 or 5 days and you're going to think, I sound like a fucking melon. I'm just waffling.
No, because Ben White should have went out there for the fucking first Son goal, which Son wasn't even a fucking good shot. It came off the post and he could have easily missed it. The second one, Jorginho stood fucking still. Like, am I wrong?
So are you only meant to get goals? Are you only meant to get goals when by your own play? Do mistakes not happen then?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Spurs didn't play well to get their own chances created.
Okay, Saka's goal should never went in then. The first one should never went in. Brennan Johnson should have been marking him.
Yes, Tuna winning. I don't know what you want from me there.
And the penalty's never a penalty, so you didn't score a goal then today.
Yeah.
But we had the more better chances that we created by ourselves.
Do you get what I'm saying? No, because then again, Jesus it was a mistake by Madison.
Yes, absolutely.
So this is what I'm saying then, right? Most chances are made by mistakes, usually by pressure.
2 seconds. Jesus at the back post with that world-class save for fucking Vicarano, or his fucking name is. World-class fucking goalkeeper here. That was ours. We done that. Fucking Vicarage, whatever his fucking name is. Like, Jesus had that shot from us. Our corners, we should have scored. I don't understand how we have got Saliba, Gabriel, Declan Rice at the first half. We've got so many tall players, yet we never seem to win a fucking header. Ever. It just baffles me. I don't think we were lucky to get a draw. I really don't.
No,
I don't see what
Spurs
Spurs done well.
Get a point. What I mean is, I don't think you're lucky to get a point. I think probably on the end of it, 2-2 was a deserving result. But I think Spurs could have won that. At the two teams who could have won it, I think Spurs will probably be turning around going, I like the result because it's away at Emirates. But I think Spurs are also looking at it going, we could have won that easily.
They should have scored a third.
There
was about 10 minutes in the second half where they had so many shots. Maybe not shots, but they had so many times they had the ball on the edge of the box. And it was that little pass that they didn't get quite right. And then we went up the other end of the pitch and we done the exact same thing. Reece Nelson kept fucking pirouetting.
The thing is, you look at the draw. That's a better result for Tottenham than it is Arsenal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying we weren't lucky to get a point.
Right.
How can you say that if it's a better result for Spurs than us?
No. Because I'm on about the balance of the game. So if you take the league out of the equation, I think on the basis of the game, I think Spurs probably look away going, yeah, I tell you what, I'll take a draw because it's probably a fair result, right? But if there was going to be a team that was going to win it, in my opinion, it was going to be Spurs. I thought you lot after as soon as you came out the second half, you just looked
60th minute.
Arteta lost his fucking light bulb in the dressing room. I don't know where that went.
Fucking speakers blown out, light bulbs fucking broke, fucking cameraman's on holiday, fucking everything. See, in the documentary, they had the cameraman before the start of the North London derby, and we actually fucking went and won that one. So we need him back every fucking game.
By the way, when did Gary Neville become an Arsenal fan? I was going to ask.
Last season.
He's unbelievable, isn't he? Just Arsenal. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's you're like settle.
Did you not hear the penalty shout? For is you Dougie in Gabriel? Went out for another corner, and he's tried to say that Dougie's kind of went up, and Gabriel, like the hands here and the shoulders there, and it's come off the shoulder.
Oh,
but
yes.
From the camera angle, it looks like it's hit the hand, and it's like you can clearly see the white stripes of the golden stripes, and it's come off the shoulder. And he's like, pen. I don't know why that's not being checked. Oh, that's disgraceful. Fuck off.
He'll probably ask you. Mate, I'd love it though, because he'll probably get the Cronkies out at the same time he gets the Glazers out. Fucking mug.
Yeah, what? The Cronkies are actually doing all right. I used to fucking vote for them out and stuff. Josh Kroenke, since he's had a bit of what's the word? He's had a bit of a say in the club. Done pretty decent. We've actually got signings in, such as Declan Rice and Jesus and that. He's actually managed it rather than fucking Frimpong and fucking Shamak.
Who's your man of the match, Gav?
I can tell you it's not. It's not Nketiah.
Isn't he your second fucking top goal scorer behind Saka? I'm positive he is.
What, for like all time or?
No. Oh, of course, all time. He's the best number 14 in your club.
I don't care. I've not looked in it.
I'm positive.
He's only scored like 2 goals.
Yeah, I think Odegaard's only got 1. Saka's got 4, I think. Martinelli's got 1, I think.
I think still
right,
pish.
Who's your man of the match, Gav?
I don't know. I don't have a clue.
Well, just go on.
Fucking Timber, because he's off crutches. I really don't fucking know.
Ben, Matty?
I'm going to go Van der Veen, because I thought he was class. Really good.
Right, so it's Nketiah. Right.
Aye, it's definitely not that prick. No, Basuma, when Rice came off and Jorginho came on, he just showed what it was more like the Brighton Basuma rather than the Spurs Basuma. But Raya for that save was just mental.
So
And
I
that is
was
what you
going to
call
put
fucking world class save.
I was going to put Basuma or Madison, but I think I'll put Madison because I think Spurs looked like a totally different team once Madison came off. To be honest with you,
Mhm.
although Basuma was class.
He was lucky to not get a yellow.
Who?
Madison. Many times. He's got up in the referee's face many times. And he just walks away with the ball. And I said it in our first pod, he walks away with the ball and just goes, "Oh, I've got the ball." Oh, no, fucking leave it there,
Yeah.
you dickhead.
I think that, yeah.
Oh, I fucking hate that team.
Okay, right. Anyway, we're going to go just round the other week's action. Chelsea lost again. I think we can all have a collective laugh at that.
Have you seen the goal?
Yes, I was going to say this. By the way, I don't know if you just watched the highlights. Luca Dini almost took the fucking roof off at Stamford Bridge, by the way, with his volley. Oh my fucking God.
Yeah.
Sanchez looked quality. I don't know how he's in a losing team so often. It's just Chelsea being Chelsea, innit? I don't think that Jackson boy can hit a barn door. I don't know what. He must be polishing his shoes with very up liquid.
That was a good save by Martinez.
Dude,
it is one of those where was it a poor attempt or was it a good save? It's one of those toss-ups.
The red card's definitely a red card. I think we can all agree on that. The Gusto one.
It looks horrific.
No, he's gone. It's done. Ollie Watkins, what a goal. But I mean, that's terrible goalkeeping from fucking Sanchez. But I think it's megged him.
Poor
I think
defending. The player slid in and it's went back to Watkins and Watkins just went, "Fuck it, yeet." And it's you're right. It goes in between Sanchez's legs. I don't know how. Because there's like no space for it to go through. It just managed to just fucking go through.
Has Poch improved them at all?
I don't know what he's done. I don't know what he's done.
Yeah,
how can you go?
It's weird, isn't it?
How can you go from taking a Spurs team to the Champions League final to getting Chelsea almost fucking relegated after 5 games?
To be fair, he was only in that Champions League final 3 minutes thanks to Musa Sissoko, but I get your point.
He still managed to get there.
Well, yeah, that's a good point. I don't think they have. I think the only player that seems to improve under him is Sterling. I think everyone else just doesn't look any different.
Yeah.
It's crazy because if you break that Chelsea team down, Jackson, yes, I know where he came from, never heard of him. Gusto or whatever, never heard of him. You go through the starting 11, and it's just.
I fucking heard him on FIFA last year when he fucking riddled me.
I don't think it's a top end team. It's just like it's mental.
It's like a team of like, you know what it's like? It's like they've made a jigsaw and there's about 5 bits that isn't quite right, but they're just going, it'll fucking fit, so I'll make it fit. And it's not working. It isn't fitting. Like, Jackson, I think he's only there because Nkunku's got his injury, personally. I think they got him to kind of just come on after the 70th minute and just run the defence ragged.
Nkunku's a striker, though.
What must Nkunku be thinking? So is Jackson's, you know?
Eh?
Is Jackson not a striker as well?
No, Nkunku isn't a striker. That's what I'm saying. And Jackson is.
He's more of a centre forward, though. I think that's what Poch wanted. He wanted to play a centre forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I think Poch wants to play with. He wants to play as a centre forward, someone that they can play off of. But the thing is, what is Nkunku thinking? He's calm. He's not played any fucking minutes, and he's sat going.
He's thinking if that injury's bad, mate. Sheffield Wednesday away next year is going to be fucking hilarious, isn't it?
The way.
Just quickly bringing it up, the Brighton Bournemouth. I don't know if anyone watched the highlights. Brighton look a bit of class, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, both of them.
Yeah, but they needed that fucking kick up the arse though with that Solanke goal. Because before that, they weren't doing anything.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to bring this up after just this game, but the persistence of playing out from the back is doing me right now. But we'll bring that up in a second. Both the Brighton goals I thought were fucking class.
Ken
Well,
Mitoma scored the third one.
Yeah.
Mitoma scored the third one. That was a good goal.
That's them third now, and they don't look out of place third, do they?
No, and they played really poorly in midweek in Europa.
It's crazy because when they beat Manchester United last weekend, there was a massive fucking story coming out saying, "Oh, there's an excuse after excuse." That Brighton team cost 16.7 million. And now they're sitting
half
third.
Half them are on a free.
Exactly. So it's like folk can't be like, "Oh, they spent money." Mate, the team's 16 million in total. It's fucking mental.
Yeah, I think they're class. Obviously, winning against Brighton or away isn't for everyone, but we'll move on to that, shall we? I just want to bring up. Obviously, you wanted to bring up San as well, Gav. But I'll just firstly, obviously, you've got Brighton conceded a goal with their goalkeeper deciding to be, I don't know, a centre back, not been able to move. Don't know. And you've got Jorginho, who has decided to give an assist to Son. We had a bit of a moan about Brexit football last week. Is this the same thing?
You know what the thing is? When playing out from the back works, it looks fantastic. It looks so silky. It's when it doesn't is when they go, shit. Like Spurs today for the first 10 minutes, they were brilliant at it. They were brilliant at coming. Like it was the 1-2s they were able to do. But then eventually kind of not caught on to it. I think we just started to run a bit more and they kind of caught up with it. But when it works, it works. When it doesn't, it doesn't. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
My thing with it is it's like Jorginho, when he gave the goal away, I don't know why. He's clearly got no one round him. But it's like he's too hesitant to just punt the ball.
Though. I don't think that was playing for the back. I think he literally just got it past him.
No,
and then he just didn't do anything well.
He's a centre mid who's dropped in as a centre back, at that point.
Yeah.
It's like I think Barca Libre is the furthest one back. And if there's no passing option, just smash it because you're just going to concede. It's just stupid.
Do something with it.
There's pain coming from that voice.
It's because I can see it. I can see it. And I'm shouting at him. So I shouted at the time. Just get it fucking gone. Anywhere. I don't care where the fuck it goes, as long as it's not in the back of the net. And it ends up there. I mean, he's fucking brilliant. He's World Cup winner. How the fuck's he a World Cup winner?
Who's everyone got next weekend?
Well, I'll let you start.
We've got Burnley at home.
Okay, and thoughts?
4-0 win.
Oh,
you're going for it now, aren't you? You need to sell.
Mate,
being fucking boring.
We've just entered history into the Premier League. Of course I am. First team ever to score 8 goals.
You saying 4-0?
4-0.
2-0. Newcastle.
Oh right, okay, right.
Sorry, I realised I'm still trying to get over the fucking result today.
I think
it'll be boring though.
1 Newcastle.
Can I just say how poor have Burnley been? Like from what they were like in the Championship, they were really quite good how they were playing, and they've come up and they've done. They're not playing the same way they did last year. It's like they're trying to play a Premier League way.
I said that the first episode as well. On the predictions, but just want to put that out there. Some of us know ball, some of us don't. In it, I'll give Arteta a hand if he wants one. Just give me a ring, mate. I tell you what, we'll go for Arsenal
bring it
next.
Under 10s, will you?
Who have you got, Gav?
Bournemouth away.
And your score prediction?
I don't have a fucking clue. My thing is, who do we put in midfield? Is my thing. If we put a good enough midfield out, I think we'll win 3-1. I think 3-1, but if we put a shit midfield out, I think we're more likely to lose.
Right,
Bournemouth always seem to just get fucking goals.
Matty?
I'm going to go 2-1 Arsenal because Bournemouth seem to manage to score. They've got a goal in them. They just obviously grind out results. But no, I'll say 2-1 Arsenal.
You think they'll keep a clean sheet, do you? Without holding midfielder? It's bold.
I've got El Nani. El Nani might be there.
I said what I said.
That's clutching at fucking straws. That's clutching at straws.
Oh, you know what? Wait, what was Martinelli's injury? Does anyone know?
I don't think it's a bad one. He's just out for a couple of weeks, I think.
Oh, right. So
he won't be back for Bournemouth.
Right, okay, I'll say
Trossard, though. Trossard could be out for a while because he had a calf injury. No, it wasn't. It was the bottom of the hamstring. He was claiming tightness and cramps and stuff.
Might be out next weekend as well.
Yeah, he'll be fine. I just want to say before we roll on to West Ham's new one, I know why we only drew today. It's because he didn't sub Raya off for Ramsdale. That's what it was. If he'd done that, we would have fucking won the game.
Honestly, I'm telling you, mate, it's all of it. It's the North Southern a goalkeeper off. It's not using the light bulb. You didn't practice with North London Forever playing at Colney. It's all of them things. West Ham, Sheffield United. Go on, Gav. We'll go with you first, mate.
Why do you always do this?
It's kind of the idea in the pod, isn't it?
3-0. 3-0 West Ham. I think if Newcastle can put fucking 8 past them, West Ham can do it. Why not? You should have had more than one goal against Liverpool at Anfield.
No, you haven't. It's fine.
No. I don't fucking wear that shite.
Go on, mate. You say shut. I think we're... Oh, no, we're higher in the league. Doesn't matter. I'll shut up. Matty?
I said, wear that shite. I didn't say you were shite.
Matty?
4-0 West Ham.
Jesus Christ. If we could just mirror image our first episode about West Ham and then now it'd be class, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? We're playing against Middlesbrough in my head. Alright, so I have a funny feeling Sheffield might not be as bad as this week, if that's possible. I think I was going to say 2-1, but I'll go 2-0. I'll be optimistic. I don't think we'll put 8 past. I don't think we can score 8 goals, to be completely honest with you. But I mean, we'll see, won't we? I don't understand how that team's now going to work. He played brilliantly in midweek, but then he didn't start today. So
I know.
And Souček's playing again.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Should have scored though.
Yeah. Oh, just put him on the left wing or something. Put him somewhere he doesn't need to fucking defend. He's useless. Just finally, Gavin wanted to bring it up. Who will be the first manager to get sacked?
Sheffield.
Discuss. I've got an idea.
I don't know his name. Sheffield's manager.
Higginbottom.
Higginbottom.
I think you might be right.
A Premier League manager.
I generally think this week he'll be crinkled. He'll be gone. I'll say by Tuesday morning he's sacked.
Right. Okay. I wasn't going to agree with you. I was going to say Sean Dyche before this weekend when I got asked, but I think you might be right. I think it's Higginbottom. I don't know how you can come back from an 8-0 at home.
Exactly. I'm not being funny.
I think
But Bremer Lane.
So no, I think everybody's answer should be Higginbottom, though. To be honest, I want to say the Luton manager, but I think they've got some sort of allegiance that he can't fucking go.
Yeah,
he should have been gone after the first 2 weeks.
I think if you look at the bottom of the table, obviously you've got Luton, Burnley, and Sheffield. But I think Burnley's going to keep with. I think Burnley will keep with company even if they get relegated. To be completely honest,
yeah.
I think Luton will take a bit more. Bournemouth, let's see. Bournemouth might be one of those that they sack the manager because they're known for it. It's new owners as well. It's that geezer that was number 2 at Pep, innit? Don't ask me his name. I don't know. He's a Spaniard. But I don't think anyone else is in trouble really, apart from.
What about Gary O'Neill?
There's so many factors of why that isn't working though. It's like they should have had a point at Man United, definitely. Should
have had a point at Liverpool. Well, when they played
Luton just now, Luton at the weekend, they should have had a point at least. It's like a couple of the games. They're just getting fucked. I don't think you can sack your manager.
It was the Liverpool early kickoff. They deserved push to say they deserved to win. But for 60-odd minutes, they were on the front foot against Liverpool.
Yeah, but what I mean is, it's like Onana should have been sent off against Man United. That's probably a point, if not 3 there. And then you have Eric Ten Hag. I'm very surprised.
It's not the club's fault. It's like, it's not the team's fault. Whatever it is, like, it's just weird. It's never the players. Onana's assaulted somebody. Aye, but he couldn't fucking see anything. Oh, alright, yeah, it's fine then. The thing is you'll have the Man United fans come out the woodwork now and go, oh, but we finished 3rd or 4th in the Premier League last season, but we got to the FA Cup final last season. Oh, we won the Carabao Cup last season. That's good, that's last season. They've done a big bowl of wank this season.
Yeah, no, I think Ten Hag might be a shout, by the way. Ten Hag, Poch, or Higginbottom.
Higgins.
I think.
We Higgs.
Aye. We Higgs.
I'll go
that's
Higgs.
his new.
I think Higgs will be sacked by Tuesday.
I think after that, there needs to be.
I'll drop a video on that if you drop by Tuesday. I might put money on that, mate. If you're that, do you have an inside source like Trippier walking him out of the office?
I cannot discuss. I know.
Trippier on it.
I speak no English.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Yeah. I think Higginbottom. I don't know. He can walk out of an 8-0 personally. But I don't know who's coming in to replace him. But I think they'll take anyone at this point because 8-0's 8-0.
The thing is, though, you look at the Southampton manager who got done 9-0. They kept him. He got done 9-0 again.
Aye, we Hassan Hootle.
Is he still at Southampton?
No. He got sacked back
3 times last season. Yeah.
Aye.
The best manager in the world in Nathan Jones last year, didn't they? Who lasted a big title of fuck all. 4 weeks. Right. If that's everything.
Get Wayne Rooney in. It's all happening.
No.
Fuck off, Derby. He'll come back in.
Stay over in the US. Stop. Just go be irrelevant over there. He brings up just absolute guff. Just a token piece because you've got me on it now. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Did anyone see his little interview midweek?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, about how he apparently wanted everyone that's turned out to be good and everything that was wrong was the Glazers' fault.
Aye, they can only sign 3 good players a transfer window, so that's why they got a Gallo and not Haaland, by the way.
Do you think...
it wasn't a fact about his dad or anything. Nah.
Do you think Gary Neville read that script for him? Sorry. Do you know
there wasn't enough spelling mistakes.
Yeah. He's given his opinion from the sideline, which is what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer does so well, because that was his best position for United.
He's holding up the fucking cards. Say this next.
I think he's trying to bat his way into another Premier League job. I think he sees Sheffield United and goes, you know what? I can replace wee Higginbottom. Get me in there. Do you know what I mean?
Wee Higgs.
I've took Cardiff down. I might as well take Sheffield down as well.
You replace it with Higginbottom. You play Man United and pump Man United 4-0.
It's just embarrassing.
I'm never going to hear Eric Ten Hag the same again after this.
Oh, it's club. He always says that. He's like, oh,
I know he does. It's just the way Ben says it. Like, the boy's so shit. Like, how has he managed to be more shit than last season?
I generally think it's because he's old,
if they were actually pretty decent last season.
It's because of what?
But they've run absolute pure dog shit.
No, I generally think it's because he's bald.
I should have done what Arsenal did and get all their team over to Turkey for the summer break. You know what I mean? Well, lads, this is us done.
He's Palace now.
Who's Palace?
Right, so did him and Gabriel, but if you go off the new EAFC game, Gabriel's got no fucking hair. It's one of the shiny-ass heads I've ever fucking seen in my life.
That's why Gavin's in a mood as well, is because he's shit at FIFA. EAFC, sorry. I'll apologise.
Yeah, I think I've got a better record than you, but that's fine.
Yeah, you also put about 100 quid into it, mate.
I don't.
So if you just want to go make dinner at your mum's basement. Right, Newcastle put 8 past Sheffield United.
Sorry,
I'm speaking.
Yeah, I know you are. That's why I'm fucking speaking.
Arsenal give up 2 leads to draw against Spurs at the Emirates and probably deserved lucky to get a point, but we'll leave it there. we'll see you all next week. Please like and
Aye.
subscribe. And Gavin will smile next week because
Yeah,
they'll
fuck
win.
off, people.
Right.
Jesus
Have a good one, lads. Bye.